Hi everyone, Matt Stuart here with Coldwell Banker Ronan Realty, here to talk to you about the September 2022 market stats. I'm going to go over all the areas that I cover, and at the very end I'm going to give you my takeaway and maybe a little bit of predictions what I think is going to happen through the rest of the fall and into the new year. As we look over to the new Tecumseth market, in September we saw the average purchase price at $898,000, which is a nice positive 4.7% change as from August at $858,000. We saw 126 new listings in August, and we saw that number dip a little bit to 122 in September. We had 49 sales in August as well as 45 sales in September. Again, small changes, but that market staying pretty consistent. At 898,000, that's still a good drop off from where the market was sitting in February, March. So people in New Tecumseh area, there's some good deals out there and there's some good value at these prices. Again, long term, New Tecumseh is a very big area. It's growing. It's still close to the city highway, close to Barrie. And then you're only an hour from Toronto. So I see that area is going to see some good growth in the next 5 to 10 years. But right now it's good to see some consistency and leveling in that market in terms of the purchase prices with sales and new listings. Thanks for tuning in to my market stats for 2022 in September. My takeaway from what we're seeing in the stats from last month, we're starting to see some consistency in the market. Things are starting to balance out as buyers and sellers are both starting to be accustomed to the new normal, which is, again, higher interest rates, inventory levels are starting to increase. But as you've seen through the statistics, some of the markets there, we saw increases in price, we saw decreases in price, we saw increases in inventory, and we saw decreases in inventory. So I want everyone to keep in mind that each market is definitely different. There's some good deals that can be had in this market for buyers, and there's some good sale prices to be taken advantage of from sellers. So if you do have questions about the market in your own specific area, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact details are below. And like my prediction for the fall going into the winter is we're gonna see the number of sales start to decline as we get closer to winter, but we're gonna see some consistency finally in terms of pricing, which means that for buyers, there's gonna be some good deals, and sellers, you're gonna start to get some consistency in the numbers in the sales of homes. So that's my takeaway for what's going to happen going into the fall and winter. Thank you again for tuning in. If you have any questions or want to chat about real estate, all my contact details are below. Thanks for tuning in.